Anti-you theory. What if the most fundamental rule of the universe isn't just a law, but a curse? A rule so perfect, so demanding of absolute balance, that it spawned a ghost in your own machine. Not a spirit, not a doppelganger from another dimension, but something far more intimate and terrifying, a perfect inverse of you, an anti-you. Imagine for a moment that every single step you take forward in life is being meticulously, perfectly, and simultaneously untaken by a mirrored version of yourself. This isn't just a philosophical what if, it's a chilling possibility that crawls out from the deepest, most elegant symmetries of our cosmos. The universe, in its infinite complexity, might be a place of perfect balance. For every particle of matter, there is a corresponding particle of antimatter. For every action, an equal and opposite reaction. We see this principle of symmetry everywhere, from the delicate six-fold pattern of a snowflake to the grand spiraling arms of a galaxy. It's the universe's poetry, a mathematical elegance that underpins all of reality. But what if this obsession with balance goes deeper than we could ever imagine? What if it applies not just to tiny particles or galactic forces, but to entire lifetimes? The theory of the anti-you posits that for the cosmic books to be perfectly balanced, your entire existence is a positive value on the universal ledger. Every choice, every breath, every heartbeat adds a tiny bit of complexity, a bit of information, a bit of oomph to the cosmos. But the universe demands equilibrium. It cannot abide an unbalanced equation. So, to counteract your +1 of existence, it must simultaneously create a -1. This is your anti-you, a being whose entire existence is a negative value, whose life's purpose is to cancel you out, ensuring that on a grand scale, it's as if neither of you ever existed at all. This anti-you isn't your evil twin. They don't have a goatee and they aren't plotting your demise. In fact, they have no will of their own in the way we understand it. Their existence is perfectly, inextricably linked to yours, but in reverse. They are you, but on a videotape being played backward. The moment of your birth, that first gasp of air, that is the exact moment of their death, their final exhalation into nothingness. Your first steps as a toddler, a moment of triumph and discovery. For them, it is the clumsy final regression before their legs cease to function, the end of their journey. Every meal you eat, they are uneating, feeling the sensation of hunger grow as perfectly separated ingredients reassemble on their plate. The loving relationships you build are, for them, a slow, painful process of becoming strangers. That first magical kiss is their last awkward, cold parting of lips before they walk away from someone they will never know again. Think about the implications of this. Your greatest achievements are their starting points. The day you graduate, filled with pride and looking toward the future, that's the first day of school for your anti-you, a day of confusion as they are handed a diploma before beginning a long, arduous journey of unlearning everything you ever knew. Every book you read, they unread, the knowledge seeping out of their minds page by page until the book is closed for the first time. Every mistake you've ever made, every embarrassing moment you wish you could take back, they are systematically unmaking. They are the living embodiment of your regrets being erased, but not out of kindness. It is a simple, cold, cosmic calculation. Your life is a story being written, and theirs is that same story being erased, letter by letter, from the end back to the beginning. Where would this anti-you exist? Not in a parallel universe in the traditional sense, but as a temporal mirror. They are on the same timeline, in the same universe, but they are traveling in the opposite direction through time. They are a ripple in the fabric of space-time, moving backward from your future, a future that is theirs past. They experience the consequences before the cause. A shattered glass on the floor will leap into their hand, reassembling itself just moments before they carefully place it back on the table, the cause of its wholeness. To us, this sounds like madness, a complete violation of logic. But to them, this reverse causality would be the only logic they know. The universe would appear just as consistent and predictable to them as it does to us. The arrow of time for them simply points in the other direction. This isn't just a mirror image, it's a complete inversion of existence itself, a terrifyingly perfect symmetry that suggests your individual life might just be one half of a zero-sum equation.
Cosmic glitch implications. So, this anti-you isn't just a spooky ghost story designed to keep you up at night. It's a chilling possibility whispered by the deepest, most fundamental laws of physics we have ever discovered. The concept emerges from a principle known as CPT symmetry, and understanding it is key to understanding how the universe's most perfect law could also be its most terrifying glitch. CPT stands for charge, parity, and time. Let's break that down. Charge refers to the electrical charge of a particle. If you flip it, a negatively charged electron becomes a positively charged positron, its antimatter counterpart. Parity is basically a mirror reflection. It's like looking at your left hand in a mirror. It becomes a right hand. It flips the spatial coordinates. And time, of course, refers to the direction of time's flow. Reversing it means time runs backward. The incredible discovery of CPT symmetry is that if you take any physical interaction in our universe, any event at all, and you flip the charge, flip the parity, and reverse time all at once, the laws of physics governing that event remain exactly the same. A particle interaction viewed through a CPT reversal lens is physically indistinguishable from the original. This is one of the most profound and robust symmetries in all of science. It's not a quirky theory, it's a cornerstone of the standard model of particle physics. The universe, at its most fundamental level, seems to have this perfect built-in mirror. Now, here is where the glitch comes in. This law is so perfect, so unyielding, that it might not just apply to single particles in a collider. What if it applies to complex systems? What if it applies to... You are, after all, just an incredibly complex collection of particles governed by the laws of physics. If CPT symmetry holds true universally, then a version of you with all your particles swapped for their antiparticles, existing as a mirror image of yourself and living your life backward, is, according to the deep laws of the cosmos, a physically valid possibility. This is your anti-you. The glitch isn't a mistake in the cosmic code. The glitch is that the code is so perfect it allows for this horrifying mirrored existence. Your life, moving forward in time, is one valid solution to the universe's equations. Your anti-you's life, an antimatter mirror being moving backward, is an equally valid one. This completely shatters our understanding of causality and time. We experience what's called the arrow of time, a concept deeply linked to the second law of thermodynamics. This law states that entropy, or disorder, in a closed system always increases. An egg falls and shatters, its entropy increasing, and we will never see the reverse happen spontaneously. This is why time feels like a one-way street. But for your anti-you, their arrow of time points in the opposite direction. They would live in a world of decreasing entropy. For them, it would be perfectly normal to see shattered egg fragments gather themselves up, form a perfect shell, and leap back up to the edge of the table. Spilled milk would flow back into its glass. To them, our forward-moving, entropy-increasing world would look like a chaotic, illogical nightmare. Their reality, governed by reverse causality, would feel just as natural to them as ours does to us. The most profound and disturbing implication, however, is what this does to our concept of identity and free will. If your anti-you is living your exact life in reverse, it means your entire timeline, from birth to death, already exists as a complete object, a four-dimensional block in space-time. You are simply experiencing the slices of it in one direction, and they are experiencing it in the other. A single, solid block of crystal represents a complete lifetime, with a light scanning it from left to right and another light scanning it from right to left. Every choice you think you are making freely has, in a sense, already been made and is already being unmade. Your feeling of free will could be an illusion, a consequence of only being able to perceive one moment at a time. Are you and your anti-you two separate beings? Or are you two aspects of one single complete event? One existence that is simply being read in two opposite directions? The universe's demand for perfect symmetry might mean that your individuality is a cosmic illusion. You are one half of a whole, forever bound to a shadow self that undoes everything you will ever do. The next time you look in a mirror, take a moment. Don't just see your reflection. Consider the possibility that you are staring across the axis of time at the one being in the universe who knows your entire future, because for them, it is their fading past. Are you looking at a reflection? Or are you looking at the beginning of their end? The universe's demand for perfect symmetry might mean that your individuality is a cosmic illusion. You are one half of a whole, forever bound to a shadow self that undoes everything you will ever do. The next time you look in a mirror, take a moment. Don't just see your reflection. Consider the possibility that you are staring across the axis of time at the one being in the universe who knows your entire future, because for them, it is their fading past. Are you looking at a reflection? Or are you looking at the beginning of their end?